Today it's Thursday, 17th of November 2022. Small video, I'm gonna try to be small the video because I need to go outside to start working, regarding especially actually the connection of bolts. The bolts that's been torque to yield. That they have degrees, not only newton meters. This is what I'm talking about. Alright? Now, on the left I have a used bolt, on the right I have a brand new bolt. Alright? This one on the right, this bolt, it's never been torqued down, and this one, it's been torqued down, and it's a used one. Alright, now what I'm gonna do, give me a second. I don't think so that I have to explain so many things, still gonna be obvious. Alright, now total length, this is the where I'm pointing, shit, there you go. That's the used bolt. Total length of the used bolt 51.75. Alright, new bolt 50.65. So far so good, right? Then equal lubrication, a little bit here on the washer up, fine, that's how it looks like. And then we are putting on the right side, come on there, on the right side the new one, on the left side the old one. Let me get the marker to write O and N and clean my gloves. 1 second. Alright, that's the old one, that's the new one. Hey, take a look how I make them. Yeah, it's clear, right? New, old. Alright. Where I have the tool? I think, I didn't get the tool. Sorry. That's the new one, that's the old one. Alright. Again, new, old. Second. Now we are going 5 newton meters. Oops. 1 second. Slowly. Where am I? 5 newton meters. I have it on trace. Five newton meters, then it's 25 newton meters. $25.1. Okay, let's double check that. All right, we are looking good. We are looking good. Now, 525, and now we are going for 90 degrees. Give me a second. I am at 0 degrees there. All right. The digital torque wrench, it's the digital meter here. It's on trace. All right, and I'm going to give them 90 degrees. Let's see how much we're gonna reach. And I reach at 90 degrees. And the light. Okay, let's go 90 degrees. How much it reached there? Let's see the torque. How much torque? Before it starts moving. .48 Newton meters. The new bolt, after the 90 degrees, it reaches at 48 Newton meters. All right, and I will start moving it. Now, let's go to the old bolt. Let's zero this out. Where am I? I'm not watching through the camera, that's right. All right, let's go to 90 to see how much we're gonna reach. And I'm at 90. Let's see how much this is shit now. Okay, this is at 55. Yeah. This bolt reaches 55, this 48. Now if you have different dimensions bolts, like head bolts or like the crankshaft bearing cap bolts, it's gonna be different. It's gonna come even more. So you saw that in one case it was 48, in the other case it went 54. How much it went? This is over torqued. This is correct torque. Let's lose it now. Let's take it away. What's my point? Prefer, especially for the connecting rods, to only use the old bolts. That's, I said, this is the new one. On the left is the new, on the right is the old one. Let's measure it again. $51.76. I have to watch the video, don't remember how much it was. And the new one, $50.72. I believe that it gets stretched a little bit, but it didn't have a heat cycle, it didn't have vibrations, it was not running. That means I just torque it down to what you saw, alright? I followed the torque specs, but it didn't run. You can use the new bolt. Let us say you saw the new bolt, how much the length, before and after. You know better than me, because me, I have to watch again the video. The new bolt, if you torque it down to specs, you don't run the engine, and then you have to open it again and lose it for AB reason, you can use it again, or to check the clearance, for example. The old bolt, no, it's not, because it's gonna get over torqued. We are talking about, we are not talking about M11, all right? We are talking about M8. It's 8 millimeters. It's, to me, especially for the connection of bolts or studs or whatever has, not an ARP, it's different. If you have L19 or if you have a ARP 2000, that's a different thing. And different when you have an aftermarket connection rod. For the stock connection rods, for the stock bolts, connection rod bolts, for me, I'm gonna prefer to use a brand new, not stretched bolts, and I'm gonna be the one that I'm gonna stretch down to be sure you don't have any headache. All right, that's what I have to say. Now, if you feel the new bolt when you're torquing it down, it feels like a spring. It's a weird. The old bolt, because already it's stretched, it's much more not hard. It doesn't feel like a spring. Yes, one it feels like a spring because it needs to be stretched. The other one doesn't feel like it's stretching. It feels like that you're bolting it and you're going more and more and more. The most of you already know. I think that I'm talking to mechanics, right? The most friends of mine that they're following, they're mechanics. So to don't have any headache, put a new one and you're okay. There is one trick. If you make the same thing, and what you're gonna do, instead of giving 90 degrees on the old bolt, give 45 degrees, the half degrees, you're gonna see that you're gonna reach on the same torque specs like the new one, because again, it's already been stretched. Or let us say, in some budget engines, you have the head bolts, example, that you need to put, let us say, 3 times 90 degrees, alright? On already stretched bolts, it depends how much you're gonna be stretched, you are missing the third 90 degrees, and you're using only 2 times 90 degrees. I hope that you understand what I'm saying. Now it's up to each person what you're gonna do. That's it. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Let's go to work.